Joy Taylor with a Soul Inspired Life. I've been thinking a lot lately about this phrase, you be you, and me be me. And what would really happen if we, as soul inspired entrepreneurs, service professionals in the transformation space, really let ourselves be ourselves? I want to share with you today why it's important for you to be you, what happens when you are more you in your work and in your business, and how you can continue to grow in a more authentic self expression and live full out, do the work you were destined to do on this planet. So let's just start with this idea, you be you. Recently, someone told me, Joy, no one else can take your place on the planet. There is no one else that can take your place on the planet. So there's no fear of missing out. The more that you really are your authentic self, the more likely you will succeed, because it is the easiest thing for you to be. Now, it might not be easy because it might not be what mom and dad told you you ought to be, and it might not match family patterns or dynamics or programming. It might not fit into your culture or your current situations in life. But if you can move out of and through those blocks or limitations and relax into the truth of who you really are, it is the easiest thing to be. The most natural thing to be is you. Take a deep breath with that one. I spent a lot of years trying to be an image in my sales career, trying to be a certain way, trying to look like or act like others. When I first started working with economic development institutes, I tried to fit in the college setting to be more conservative than I am. And it just over time realized that's not me. And it was hard. It was pretense to hold that up. That was a struggle for me to be moving from like thinking about the image more into who is Joy? What does Joy love? How does Joy express herself? And I'm a little wacky, and I'm definitely engaged and excited and connected to energy, and I care about people. And so I don't always fit into the norm. I tend to be more artistic. I can sometimes be big and loud and expressive. Who are you? Probably not Joy. In fact, for sure, not me. But you are you. And it could be quiet. It could be a great listener. It could be reserved. It could be massively a genius of creativity. It could be nerdy and analytical. You be you. It's the easiest thing to be in the world, and no one else is going to take your place. People want authentic connection. And so as an entrepreneur, the more that you let down the guard and make mistakes and you aren't perfect and share your vulnerabilities, the more people feel resonant, feel like they have a companion guide. The days of the guru and the teacher are gone and over. We know that the guru, gee, you are you, is merely a reflection of that which we might be able to be in ourselves. A true teacher helps us see who we are and gives us the freedom to be that. I consider myself a companion guide, and I invite you to try that on. What would that feel like? To have real authentic connection with your clients, to share your struggles, not just the ones of the past, but the ones you're going through right now. So you be you in your vulnerability. You be you in your authenticity. You be you when you stumble, not just when you triumph. That's a powerful place to be. And I guarantee that people will relate. That's what others are going to remember. They're going to trust that you can be a guide because you show all of you. And there's a familiarity and a comfort and a connection, and hopefully therefore an ability to, in one-to-one or one-to-few or one-to-many or in video, to really say, hi there, I'm a companion guide. I'm climbing the hill. I've gone this far and I can take you to where I've been, and I continue to grow, and I can take you further with instruction, with knowledge, with lessons learned, with acumen, with the gifts that I was given. So these are the conversations I want to invite you to have with yourself. I am a companion guide to my clients, and try that on. How does that feel? And if you take a deep breath and tune into that before you connect, before you show up, before you train or you teach, I believe that you'll feel a sense of wonder and ease, and the image and the trying to and the pretense falls away. Then you can just like be you, be the real, authentic, easy you. I think it's what the world needs right now. I think the world needs you to be you. I think the world wants more expression and new thoughts and innovation. I think the world is done with cookie cutters and wants the artistic, the spontaneous. And I believe that people who are attracted to a soul-inspired life are people that the world is calling out for. If we hide, if we fit in, if we fit a mold or a box, we lose out on such a great opportunity. The world needs innovation right now. The world needs change right now. The world needs people who are willing to get up and be big and be loud and make mistakes and fall down and be clumsy and say, go, you do that too. We can all do that. We're not holding back. We're not reserved. We're not tight. We're allowing. When we are who we truly are, we have that authentic connection. It's easier. The world needs it. And your ideal customers and clients are going to be naturally drawn to you. So the more you are yourself in your marketing, in your email copy, in your videos, in anything you do, the more you resonate at an energetic of that which is your soul's calling, those gifts, those talents, the more this becomes your guide, the more the perfectly aligned resonance clients and customers and partners and friends show up for you. It is true that as we let ourselves be that which we are born to be, and we really, truly, fully let that out in everything we do, our products, our marketing, our outreach, our connections, it is a sorting mechanism, because people will not just purchase your product from you, they're purchasing you. If you are a transformational leader, you are in many cases your product. And so by letting people get a feel for who you are, the crazy, the kooky, the playful, the spiritual, the flyer, freak flag, whoever you are, you, the nerdy, the numbers person, the one who stumbles over her words, the more people know what they're saying yes to, and they're going to be drawn to you. We're all really unique and special. You are unique and special. You are given gifts and talents. Inside of you, there's a seed of potential, and it knows what it's blossoming to be. It already knows, right? So all we do is nurture that seed of potential with love, with care, with kindness, with self-compassion, with good company, with great training, with permission and expression and allowance and a connection to divine intelligence. So when you live your life as a soul-inspired entrepreneur and you grow your evolutionary business aligned with divine, you give and you receive, and in the center, your seed of potential, your soul's calling, that which you truly are, discerns and feels nurtured, and expresses itself in the world. So how do you find out who you really are? Because we do have those conditions and those blocks. For myself, I have found great brilliance and clarity in solitude. I love to go out into nature, but I like to go out and play. So I do enjoy walks, but I also like to bring my iPhone to do recordings or music that just uplifts me, or maybe a journal, or I'm going to take pictures with my iPhone. But moving and flowing in nature and solitude, getting creative is a wonderful way to get into that energetic of expression. So we want to move into the energy of expression. So how can you spend time alone in play, in creativity? It could be in nature. It could be with art. I do, and a lot of you know this about me, I think it's really powerful to record myself, and I'm inviting you to do the same in a free flowing conversation. See what evolves when you are you, when you aren't censoring because you're not going to send it to your e-list, when you're just being you. So cultivate you by spending time alone playing. Whatever it is you love to play, let the organic, natural state of you express itself. Also, ask your clients what makes you unique, or ask your friends, what are the qualities in me that you see that are unique and different? Is there anything I'm not noticing in myself? Or ask your clients for sure, when do you feel that I'm most in my sweet spot? What would you like to see more of from me in how I deliver, in how I serve you? So ask for some feedback here. So you can go out and play alone, but you can also ask for feedback. What makes me different? What do you notice in me? Why are you purchasing from me? Why are you my friend? Why are you working from me? Look at photos of yourself as a kid, or tune back into your memory banks. What did you dream of being when you grew up? Are you that? Are you living that now? I have this great picture of me with my headset on and I'm drawing and I've got my stuffed animals next to me. I love to be creative and I loved music. And I used to pretend that my stuffed animals were my audience and I was the host of a radio show. So doing YouTubes and training people is in a lot of ways that. They were my students, they were my classroom. I used to play like that all the time as a kid. And I'm sure there were things you did too, and ways that you acted that are just innate. They are your seed of potential. The other and last thing I would say to really practice more fully you being you is catch yourself when you're happy. Because most of the time when we're really happy, that's a signifier that we are expressing our soul's calling, that we are living our bliss. Catch yourself when you're happy and keep following that happiness. And especially at work, what really turns you on? Is it a certain type of client that you love to work with? Well, maybe you want to focus your energy more that direction and you've been holding back out of fear or not thinking it was the right path. When you be you, you really notice, when am I happy? When am I in my bliss? And then you ask yourself, as an evolutionary entrepreneur, as a transformational leader, as someone with a big mission, you ask yourself, how can I do more of this? So I hope you found this helpful. The theme of this video is you be you. And I believe when you be you, your dreams come true. I believe that when you be you, your visions become clearer. They come to you. You begin to see more possibility of how that seed of potential wants to grow and express itself in the world. Get creative with yourself. Buy a new necklace or new clothing. Get colors that really exemplify you. Practice, stretch, be more of yourself. Get outside of your own box, show up, and your dreams come true. The right clients will find you. You'll have more fun doing what you do, and the world is ready. So if you want to succeed, don't be someone else. Don't be perfect and don't be polished. If you want to succeed, you be you. Live, love, and lead your soul-inspired life. And if this was helpful, down below you can subscribe, connect more with us, join some of our programs. I love my mission and I love sharing with all of you how we make the world a better place, how we raise consciousness together so that we can truly give back in our own unique, lovely ways. Until next time.